on the other side of Godavari. He took bath there, where people bathe. Leaving that place, went a little further. It's Portuguese. And there he sat and performed Nam Sankirtan. Text 11, text 10. As previously, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu converted to Vaishnavism many people he met on the road. After some days, the Lord reached the banks of the river Godavari. After some time, discussing with Raya Ramananda, माइक में बोलेंगे तो सुन नहीं है नहीं थोड़ा नजदीक ले जाओ नहीं He sat on a palanquin. Raya Ramananda came. Also many people playing musical instruments. I think it's further. So the river there first, the banks of Gagan, and performing unusual time across the room, took a bath. After bathing, the river from bathing, At that time, accompanied by sounds of musical, Ramananda Rai came there on a palanquin. Sorry. By the chanting of mantras and glorifications. Yeah. Seeing Raya Ramananda, he came, his mind went running after him. The Lord wanted so much to meet him that his mind immediately began running after him. The many people around. In Krishna's pastime, he is Vishakha Devi. He knew, Mahaprabhu knew this. For this reason, he recognized Raya Ramananda. Mahaprabhu very enthusiastically went to meet with Raya Ramananda. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was running after him mentally. He sat there. Raya Ramananda, seeing this wonderful form of a sannyasi, came to see him. So much effulgence coming from his body. Long body, his forehead. like a golden sun. This description of Mahaprabhu. Chamatkar, yes, yeah. So when seeing a sannyasi, what one should do? Shloka now 19, Madhya Lila, chapter 8. If you do not pay your obeisances to sannyasi, then all your sukriti will be lost. If you don't at least bow your head, then you will go to hell. According to etiquette, Raya Ramananda paid his obeisances. Falling flat like a rod. The Lord stood up and asked Raya Ramananda to arise and chant the holy name of Krishna. Indeed, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very eager to embrace him. Raya Ramananda was also eager to meet with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, "Are you Raya Ramananda?" Even though he knew everything. So sometimes we ask, the disciple asks Gurudev, "Do you remember my name?" After 20 years, the disciple comes. After taking Diksha, he disappeared. The disciple disappeared. And then he asked Gurudev, "Do you remember my name?" Here it is being said, even though he knew everything, Mahaprabhu was all omniscient. He asked what his name was. This one. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then inquired whether he was Raya Ramananda, and he replied, "Yes, I am your very low servant, and I belong to your Shudra community. I am your servant." Chaitanya. Next song. Almost lost. Okay. Yeah, it was. So, Mahaprabhu embraced Raya Ramananda and became absorbed. He started to sweat. And tears came rolling from his eyes. His body began to shake. Horripilation, hair standing on end. Vana. His color changed. When does your color change? When you are angry, your color changes. It's going back. Okay. The Vedic Brahmanas, the ritualistic Brahmanas who are following the Vedic principles, saw this ecstatic manifestation of love. And they thought to themselves, this sannyasi is Brahmagyani, but he's embracing a Shudra. At that time, most Brahmanas were mayavadis, especially in South India. When they chant Aham Brahmasmi, when one Brahma sees another Brahma, you are Brahma, I am Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, Pragyana Brahma, Sarvam Kalidam Idam, tattva-masi. These 4 aphorisms of Sri Shankaracharya. Therefore, Vedic Brahmanas, they gave emphasis on the teachings of Shankaracharya. The Vedic means those who study the Vedas, Vedanta Sutra. They are constantly studying. This is the Sankar Sampraday's the speciality way of thinking. Eka Brahma. There is only one Brahma. Everything else is false. Well, Ditya Nasti. Brahma Ditya Nasti. What Sankaracharya's main Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. This is Sankaracharya's main aphorism. Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. Jagat means the world, Mithya means false. There's only one Brahma. This is the only truth. And the Jagat, the universe, is false. Apart from Brahma, there is no other thing, there is no other existence. Everything is Brahma. That which we call the Jiva, that is Brahma in the concept of Shankaracharya's teaching. Forgetting oneself, one has become attracted by Maya. Then we're identifying ourselves as Jiva. Everything is Brahma. When that Brahma, that illusion, there's also this word Brahma, means illusion. When that illusion is removed, then we realize our Brahman form. If something long and straight is lying on the floor, then we may think it's a snake, like a rope. But when we turn the light on, we can see that it's not a snake, but it's a rope. So confusing the rope for a snake and the snake for a rope. Meaning, when we illusioned, when we do not have the real knowledge, then we have this Brahm. Tattva-jnana, not having this philosophical knowledge with this without this knowledge, we become illusioned. When we get this knowledge, then we can know what is the real substance, what is the truth. This is true. But here the explanation is perverted. It is written in Shastra, when the jiva is under ignorance, he has many different conceptions. But when he has the knowledge from the scriptures, then his misconceptions are cleared. So this example is given of mistaking a rope for a snake and a snake for a rope. No, I don't get the example. Sand. Can I? No, something that shines. Shine. कुछ उसमें चमत्कार चमकते हैं. Save. और कहाँ पड़े थे? कहाँ होते? समुद्र के तट. Oh, the sand that glows, that shines. Look, it's the sand on the beach, on the shore of the ocean. There's Sea. I don't know idea. बोला है कहाँ मिलते हैं? कहाँ मिलते हैं? Conch shell. No. Conch shell? Coral? Conch shell. Conch shell, coral. Shell. Shell.
Just shell?
Just shell. Conch shell is you can blow the conch shell. Conch shell. This is coral. Just like coral. Like shines. Shining. Go and hide somewhere. Yeah, small. Shining. We call it conch shell, but that thing that shines in the shell of the ocean, that this is silver. This misconception. English में yeah, it's what's it called? It's called a shell, but when it's on the beach and it's closed, the seagulls, they eat the oyster. That's then they'll find a pearl inside. There's no pearl. Yeah, it's a misconception. They think it's silver. To understand that what's inside that shell is silver is a misconception. Inside the shell, the shiny part, the lining, to mistake that to be silver, like it shines. Oh, thank you. Welcome. Siv bolte, Siv. This the aphorism, this little sayings that's mistaken as this shining for being silver. In Sanskrit, silver is called Rajna. Rajata is the word in Sanskrit for silver. Chandi in Hindi. Do you wear silver sandals or not? The Lord, He wears silver slippers. You have to speak so much to understand just a simple thing. You didn't read Jaiva Dharma. This is in Jaiva Dharma. In Jaiva Dharma it is described. I've said this word so many times. When I come back, you've all forgotten what I said. Gurudev, give dakshina. What you have given me, I will give back to you. What dakshina can I give? There's a saying in this: the most dear to me is the money that I have. That is mine. I will keep for myself. Yeah, that money is mine. What I got from you, Gurudev, I will give back to you. That knowledge you gave me, I'm giving back to you. In Jaiva Dharma, this is described, the different conceptions. There's also Sankar philosophy. There are many names: Monvad, Sankarvad, Brahmavad, Advaitavad, Brahmvad. This word is illusion. To think of something as something else is called Brahma. Yeah, Brahma. Not Brahma, sorry. Brahm. So he's saying that a rope looks like a snake and the snake looks like a rope. This Brahma. Mayavad. Many names for mayavad. Just like to teach you like a small child, having chewed again this knowledge. So I have to chastise you because you forget. Sankar philosophy is known as Advaitavad, Mayavad, Brahmavad, accepting something that is not real, not what it is. is called Brahm, illusion. Thinking that the rope is a snake. The rope is there, it is dark, and you are thinking that the rope is a snake. When you turn the light on, then you can see. So Shankaracharya has given this very nice example that you are not this Jiva, you are Brahma. When you have this knowledge that you are not Jiva, then you will realize you are Brahma. Why people are attracted to this philosophy? This example, it's very near, close to us to understand. It's very easy for us to understand. And yeah, this gross thing is easy to understand. That which is gross, that reality which exists, that is true, is very difficult to understand. So, the examples that Shankaracharya gave are very simple for people to understand. But in reality, they are false. The example they're supposed to use in the real situation, he gives the example in another situation to confuse. Yeah, so many different examples were given to illustrate this point, but in reality, what this thing Gurudev was trying to describe, who knows? We have many different interpretations from different people. Arthana, the reality was not found, expressed until later. What to do? This is made it into something else to make it even more confusing. Conch shell, but not the conch shell. It's not the conch shell. So many different. We can't argue. We can't argue with.
É concha, né? A concha de é a concha que fica parada, uma é concha e outra é concha.
So, Sankaravad is known as Brahmavad, Mayavad, Brahmavad, Advaitavad. So Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. This the only truth is Brahma, and everything else is false. Everything you see is false. Jiva Goswami you replied, you are false, and so what you're saying is also false. So, your philosophy is false. You are false, your words are false, so your philosophy is false. So, Advaitavadi, they study Vedanta and they believe that they are Vedic Brahmanas, but they have misinterpreted the Vedas. They have not understood the essence of the Vedas. Sankaracharya, by the blessings of the Lord, who is Shankaracharya? He is Shankara himself. It's not his fault. Krishna told him Oh Shankar, Shiva, you follow my instructions. You go. You go and preach mayavada. It's known as Bodhavad, Sunyavad. Sankaracharya's first, it was known as Sunyavad and Bodhavad. Nihilism. Everything is one. Everything goes back into one, or everything is zero, and everything comes from zero, and everything goes back to zero. Yeah. In Jaiva Dharma, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has described there were so many Bodhavad, Sunyavadis. To destroy those philosophies, Shankaracharya was necessary. Because otherwise, in the future, it was not possible to establish the true philosophical conceptions. If we think about this very minutely, very deeply, this Sankaracharya, he contributed greatly to the establishment of the next philosophical truth, realization of the truth, real truth. If it was not done, what Shankaracharya did, then Bodhyavad, Buddhist and Sunyavad would be so prevalent. And the Buddhavad, the great kings they kept in their fist, in their hold, by the influence of the kings who had been influenced by this mayavad, they were able to control everyone. After Ramanujacharya, he preached. Ramanujacharya's disciple, Kuresh, there was one bhasya, Bodhain bhasya. If you do not study, then we could not destroy the conception. If you want to destroy something, then you have to know about that thing. So, if you want to defeat mayavad, then you have to know what mayavad is. If you do not know what it is, how will you defeat it? So, what is the conception of mayavad? You have to know. So, what is the main mantra of Sankaracharya? Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. The Buddha conception is everything is impersonal, zero, sunyavad. We should know this. So, we were explaining the Advaitavadis, they call themselves Vedantists. And they study the Vedas. Very. So, those Vedic Brahmanas, They were amazed to see this sannyasi. Sannyasis cannot embrace anyone. Sannyasi cannot touch anyone. Advaitavadis, they just raise their hand and give blessings. Aham Brahmasmi. They give this mantra. They give this one of these four mantras. I'm going to take this mantra. Then I will go to hell. This example is given like a mountain of salt. A mountain of salt. How much? Where did the mountain of salt go? It went to measure the depth of the ocean. A mountain of salt went to measure the depth of the ocean. It will never come back. To merge into the ocean. This mountain of salt will merge into the ocean. Will merge. Will become one with the ocean. It will never come back. So once you go into Brahma, it will never come back. If you take the mayavada mantra, you'll never come back. Gay. You'll never come back. Yes? So you should know these things. Yeah, have some fun, some joke. The joke? That person can go who can come back, who knows how to swim. He'll go into the water, but if you cannot swim, he will not come back. You'll drown. If you know your strength, then you can go into the water. Otherwise you're not. So if somebody goes into the water to test how deep it is and does not know how to swim, the ocean will invite him to come, but he will not come back out again. Many different interpretations. This sieve, this shell, shiny. The foreign devotees, they carry everything with them, all the things that they don't need. Nice. They are also so very useful. When you need something, you can ask them. They will have something useless. Seep. I don't know what does it look like, the word? Raya Ramananda. He's very knowledgeable, and he's embracing this sannyasi, and the sannyasi also embraced him, and then they both embraced each other and began to cry. So Mahaprabhu began to think, These are all impersonals. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is thinking to himself. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he hid his inner moods. He did not show. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya कहले तुम तुम्हारे मन करेगा. So now Mahaprabhu is telling Raya Ramananda, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya spoke of your good qualities, and he made a great endeavor to convince me to meet you. For this reason, he went to South India. There are many reasons for preaching Nam Dharma, Prem Dharma, but these are secondary reasons. But the main reason to meet with Raya Ramananda. Krishna came as Mahaprabhu, came to taste these moods of Srimati Radhika. You remember? Do you remember the shloka? Mahaprabhu said, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya spoke of your good qualities, and he made a great endeavor to convince me to meet you. If you're going to South India, then you must go and meet with Raya Ramananda. When did he say this? When Mahaprabhu showed him this 6-arm form. When he showed him the 6-arm form to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, that's when Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said to Mahaprabhu that he should go and meet with Raya Ramananda. That Krishna is come in Kali Yuga is in the form of Gauranga. So for this reason, and also Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is telling Mahaprabhu, if you go to South India, then surely you must meet with Raya Ramananda. He is a premi bhakta. In big, large assemblies of mayavadas, we used to speak of Vedanta, Nirvishesh, Nirakar, Brahma. There were Vedantic logicians in the assembly. They only spoke of these 4 aphorisms. Sarvam Kalidam Brahma, tattva-jnana, Aham Brahmasmi, Brahma. Aham Brahmasmi. Brahma, it wasn't Brahma, tattva-jnana. And they only spoke of these with the mayavadis. Wherever there was a meeting in all the assemblies, they only spoke of this, only of Brahma. Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. Everything is illusory, like a dream. Like in a dream. In a dream you became a king. You married a great queen. You have many children, princes, and so much wealth. And all in a dream. And so many elephants, wealth, horses, and great opulences. great estate. When that dream is broken, where are you? You are in the gutter, lying in the gutter. This is sansar, this material world is illusory. Parvati asked Shivji, "Oh my dear husband, please tell me very clearly, tell me what is your realizations." Gurudev, you should ask Gurudev. Please, without any confusion, straightforward, please explain me your realization. Such a guru will explain to their non-duplicitous disciple their heart realizations. This snigdha means one who is simple and straightforward, without hypocrisy and duplicity. But today we just don't see this. What is the most duplicitous thing? Mesha. So this means without hypocrisy, duplicity. We want, this most duplicitous thing is that we want to merge into the Lord, to have this mukti. Then if we have this desire, then Krishna Bhakti will not manifest before us. It's with the oneness with Brahma. There's 4 types of muktis. Sayujya-mukti is the most duplicitous of the cheating propensity. You do not know. What is this cheating propensity? Brahm Brahmad Viplipsa Karnapat. Why this kapata? Why this supers? Nice question. Jivas Sarvabhauma Krishna Nitya Das. By not serving Krishna, this is the greatest type of duplicity and hypocrisy. You are not Brahma. You cannot meet with Brahma. You cannot be equal to Brahma. And not becoming bigger than Brahma is such a thing, advancing, but you cannot even be equal. How can you be Brahma? This is the hypocrisy, this is the duplicity. This in Chaitanya Charitamrita is described in a very simple way. You've asked a question, but you need to listen to the answer. In this second verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, this duplicity has been removed in the Srimad Bhagavatam. It gave no place to this duplicity in the Srimad Bhagavatam. This is that. The biggest duplicity is oneness with Brahma. You cannot merge into Brahma, and then you will just be there. You will have no service opportunity, because your nature, your inherent nature is to serve. Jivas Sarupai Krsna Nitya Das. Das means serve. Dasas mean. I am meaning that I am your servant. I am your servant. Hanuman is saying he is embodiment of service. If you cannot perform your dharma, and we sit on the position of servant, and not do any service, this is the hypocrisy. I am taking service. I am accepting service. This we have to remember. That you are a servant. To serve. This is the fault of mayavadis, advaitavadis. You are not Brahma, you are of Brahma. You belong to Brahma. You are not Brahma. You are not Father. You are the son of the Father. Your duty is to serve the Father. You cannot sit on the position of Father. To serve the Father is our duty. But if you sit on the position of Father, this is contradictory to the Siddhanta. What is the relationship with your mother in that case? This is absurd, ridiculous, and not in line of authority. The Lord, He is in His position as Lord. You are trying to take the position of Lord. In Hindu Dharma, Sanatan Dharma, so this example of Devi Kali is given. They are chanting Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, the devotees of Kali, and then after that they are saying, I am Shiva, I am Shiva. This aham, I am Shiva, this is wrong. Then Parvati will say, how have you become Shiva? You're trying to become my husband. This is stupid nonsense. Then the Devi is taking her sword and cutting their throats and wearing their skulls as garland. This is demoniac. First you offer obeisances to my my husband, and then you want to take his position and become my husband. And when you say Shivaham, I am Shiva, then Devi Parvati cannot tolerate. Then Devi Parvati, she cut. All the demons at the beginning, they chant this, and in the end they Shivaham, Namo Shivaya, and then Shivaham. This is very bad. They're cut. Then Parvati is cutting. They do not know what they are doing. Many questions asked. Why you are worshiping this female form of the deity? This is for the demons, to destroy the demons. That's why she has manifested this very horrific form of a female to kill the demons. This is a very ferocious form of the feminine form, representation of Parvati, like naked female form. Why are you worshipping this form? This is the fearsome form of the female deity. Because she is thinking, you are trying to become my husband, and therefore I will destroy you, I will kill you. This is applying to the demons. This is the real meaning of this female form. Do you understand? Oh, those who are ignorant, and they will misinterpret and Jiva Ansa Vinasi. Jiva Ansa Avinasi. Tulsidas is saying this. One, the eternal nature of the living entity is to, in the first chapter of Jaiva Dharma, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is explaining what Dharma is. Have you read? There are many meanings of Dharma. Swabhav means nature. Swabhav. The Dharma is nature, the nature of water. What is the Dharma of water? It's many examples. That example that is given in Jaiva Dharma. So liquidity is the Dharma of water. But being in contact with material nature, that liquidity has become solid, and that solid we call ice. But ice is not its eternal nature. The dharma of ice eternally is liquidity. On the low temperature, the water changes its nature and becomes solid. But its original nitya dharma is liquidity. Because of by the contact with the material nature at a low temperature, it becomes solid ice. I am a servant of the Krsna, but by in contact with the illusory potency, I have forgotten who I am. I identify myself as man, woman, Indian, etc. Me, my, I, me. This identification, the pure identification, the real identification, it will come when we this pure identification will come when we have this knowledge that I am not this body. I am Atma. I am the soul. And we are practicing so much to know ourselves. Just know yourself. Try to know yourself. When you cannot know yourself, how will you know others? First, try to know yourself. Just by when the sun rises, simultaneously, the darkness is removed. By the rising sun's rays, the fog.
No, it's just like a small hole in the room, then the
light will come through. It's just talking about the mist in the morning. the haze. Just like you see now, there's the haze, like fog, is covering Nihara. Nihara. The mist, fog. He's using the word fog.
I'm trying the Portuguese word.
I know. Kora. It's called Kora as well. Mist. When it's thicker. In the same way, the Jiva has this knowledge of the real situation, real reality. Then that illusion will be removed. I am this man, I am this woman, I am the enjoyer. The misconception of the living entity that this gross body, I identify with this material body. This is the greatest misconception. The Atma Buddhi. I am the enjoyer. If we can understand that we are servant by doing bhajan, then we will realize, if we read Jaiva Dharma, this Jaiva Dharma is such a book. If you do not read, you cannot progress in your bhakti. Yeah. When we were in Keshuvji Gaudiya Math, Gurudev, and he told all the brahmacharis, if you don't read Jaiva Dharma, you will not understand. Maybe you remember thousands of shlokas. This unparalleled book, Jaiva Dharma, if we take all the scriptures and take the essence of all the scriptures, they're all in Jaiva Dharma. It's all in Jaiva Dharma. Like all the water of the ocean is in a little pot. Gagar mein sagar. Gagar mein sagar. So we should read again and again. 60 times Gurudev said, I read 60 Jaiva Dharma. How many times have you read Jaiva Dharma? No, I read one. But and that also 10 years before. Even if you can read one page a day, read 10 minutes. Don't chant so much. If you chant a little bit, rest, no problem. But every day read one page Jaiva Dharma. 360 pages. In 1 year you will read the book. In 1 year you will finish Jaiva Dharma. Let's start today. It's not so easy to have taste to study. You may read for 10 days and then after 10 years you will read again.
Não adianta você ler o livro inteiro em 10 dias e depois só pegar nesse livro depois de 10 anos.
And I was reading all night. Even before Mangala Aarti. Gurudev used to, you go mad. He used to knock on my door and tell me, I used to go, you will go mad. When everybody was going to sleep, I used to read. is to read all the books in my library. If you don't have ruchi, taste in studying, reading, if you don't read any other scripture, at least, even if you don't understand, you will understand. Then, if you understand everything, who will come to me? The two people will not come. The one person who doesn't understand will not come. Sorry, will come. One who understands will come. Whether you understand or not, you will. Bhaktivinoda Thakur will come. It will give you inspiration in your heart. Read. I am giving encouragement to everyone to read Jaiva Dharma. All my lectures are based on Jaiva Dharma. Nothing else to do. Now the time is up again. Oh dear. Then you won't come tomorrow if I speak too much. And those who understand little, they come. Those who understand a lot, they don't come. Don't become Pandit. Don't become too much of a Pandit. Become little Pandit, but not too much. So, Mahaprabhu is saying, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he told me your glories. He said, if you're going to South India, surely meet with you. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he realized himself when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him darshan of his sixth-arm form. For this reason, Raya Ramananda is Premi Bhakta. And also in great assemblies of Pandits, they spoke of the Shankara philosophy, but Raya Ramananda did not speak of this. He spoke of the gopis. That which you have ate, that thing you will burp out. If you've eaten muri, then you will burp muri. If you eat rasgulla, then you will burp, belch. So, he's telling this story of when he was given a part in a play, a drama, and then this boy, he said, give me one role. Yeah, you must give me one part in the play, in the drama. The professor, the teacher, then you will act as a dead body. There was there was a battle scene, and in the battle scene there are many dead bodies that are needed to act as. They can be on stage. So the student was happy that at least he'd be on stage, even though he's a dead one. When the curtain is raised, they will announce all these bodies, all these soldiers have died. At least I will have some part. maybe they will see me. I may not see them, but they will see me. The student is saying like this. At that time of the play, the drama, everybody came. The play was going on. The scene was that there was dry, light drizzle and a little cold. In Bengal, they take garam muri, some mustard oil, kacha, unripened mustard, mixed with the muri. Have you eaten? No. Nothing. These Bengali log kibol, shoshu, sarsu tel, muri with sarsu tel, mustard seed oil.
No, sarsu tel.
Sarsu tel. Sarsu. If all your illnesses will go away. Mustard oil. It used to be taken as medicine with rice, fried. So dry rice. Kachani. Not all rice. Ask this Bengali lady. Siddha chow. Kachani, no? Hare Krishna.
Como é que faz o molho?
Hare
Esse
Krishna.
arroz especial, né? Qualquer arroz que vai se transformar em molho.
There's two types of rice. Siddha chow, Siddha rice. In the bowl, in the wok, puff rice, garam, hot, just a little, not ordinary mustard, but raw mustard seed, mustard oil, raw mustard oil, I think. Sarsu mustard oil. Mustard oil? No?
Yes, sarsu, yes.
Sarsu, ask.
I know.
No. I don't know.
Just
Reddish with reddish. With a little salt. This conversation is going too much. In the rice, put a little salt, a little mustard. If you come to Bengal, then you'll understand. What is muri? How? Balu is balu bowl. Balu sand, yes, of course. Not a bowl, sand. Balu is sand. Sure it is. I knew that. Garam muri. Yeah, with puff rice. It's a little oil. No. Not the red muri, but the white. It's together, take muri, and then you get some, you will not feel cold.
precisa fazer mais nada, só comer isso fica muito forte. Seu corpo fica
You don't have to do anything else. You'll feel sweating.
frio.
There's no cold in Bengal, but still, garam muri,
Você come esse muri quente, né, fresco,
and you get strength in your body. Reddish with that puff rice.
reddish.
Reddish. Yes, radish. Actually, not reddish, radish. Pronounce it. Red radish. What do you? It could be white radish as well, I'm sure. No? No, the red muri is the rice, red rice. There's two types, white and red. That's what the confusion. And muri. So this student, he lied down on the stage, pretending to be dead, and then they announced this king, he had killed in the battle so many soldiers, and the curtain raised. All the actors were pretending to be dead. That person who'd eaten this muri, and then he started to burp from eating the muri. He was supposed to be dead. One guy is about to die. No, he's dead. Supposed to be dead. It's oh dear, I've eaten this muri. So I have to. Then they had to change the drama. Then announced that one person is still to die. Not everybody is dead. He's only half dead. Meaning to say, whatever you eat, that kind of burp you will have. If you eat muri, then you are burping muri. If you eat kheer, sweet rice, then you will have that kind of a burp, etc. And if chili prasad, you'll have chili burp. Mahaprabhu, when he meets with Premi Bhakta, he will talk about prem, transcendental. If you meet with Advaitavadis, you will speak of Advaitavad and Brahmavad. Raya Ramananda saying, when Raya Ramananda, he spoke about the gopis amongst the assembly of mayavadis. And Jayati Adhikam Gopi Git, he used to speak about Raya Ramananda, not an ordinary person. Ras Panchadhyay in this assembly of Mayavad. But from the mouth of Raya Ramananda, hearing this, they used to become stunned. So at that time, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, we used to laugh and joke about him. What is this person speaking about? What's this Brahma in relationship to the ladies of Braj? Brahma is impersonal, without form. Oh, Raya Ramananda. What is this relationship with Brahma and the gopis? At that time, we used to make fun of him. But when you gave me your darshan and lifted the veil of my ignorance, then I could understand that Supreme Parabrahma, Krsna, Deepad Balo Udaram. Sarvabhauma is showing this. Lal ki jai. Shri Radhe Shyam. How long was that class? How long was that class? When did he start? What time did he start speaking?
1 hour 20 minutes. देखो. 5 minutes.
Sorry? It's so difficult to explain what this thing is. You know, so many words you have to use. It's like making papadums. It takes a long process. And now we don't discuss what mudi is. आप दो प्रकार की मुड़ी बताया नहीं, लाल और सफेद. दो like dal fruits. We spoke 1 hour on dal fruits. Yeah. They're not dates.
No.
No, they do know. The dal fruit is like
No,
this.
in Brazil, no.
Nobody knows.
No, nobody.
I didn't know.